asked him, I was like, can you imagine if I was just walking around the house all day like, he was like, yeah.
Yes, he
Bitch,
could
you
imagine.
think, okay.
If you was my girlfriend, I would want you to be singing for me all day.
Right,
No,
especially
you
in
would
bed.
not.
It sounds so beautiful, but your regular speaking voice is really nice. So
It is. It's like
very
the song.
you.
What's up? What's up? It's Angela Yee.
I'm Gigi McGuire.
I'm Stephanie Santiago.
And we have a really special guest with us on Lip Service today. And I mean really special.
Really special.
This is very exciting for all of us.
Yes.
Aw, you girls are making me feel really good.
And I know you know that voice.
Ha! That's my big girl voice, by the way.
Fantasia is here with us.
Yes.
Thanks for having
Exciting.
me.
Yes, and we're all excited. I was like, Fantasia's gonna come as soon as
I've
they
been
asked
watching y'all. Y'all be cutting up. Y'all be cutting up. I was like, please let me go. Because y'all gonna have me laughing the whole time. I already know it.
And you so sophisticated and whatnot. So I was like, is Fantasia gonna cut up with us?
You know what? You know my background, don't you?
I do, but you know what I feel like? There's been like this evolution of Fantasia.
Yeah.
You know, as all of us should be evolving, right? When Fantasia first came out, it was like, okay, and we love like every single version of you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, I've had a lot of versions.
Yes. No, and American Idol was amazing. I watched that. That's how far back I go for
Absolutely.
your career.
How
God
long
bless
ago was
you.
that?
Oh, girl. Oh,
Was
You're
that like
amazing.
16, 17?
15, 16 years?
Sheesh.
That's been a minute.
I remember that.
know
You were
what?
killing it on there. You know what I'm saying?
I was the let's see, the underdog. I was the one. I caught a lot of hell on American Idol because I was honest.
Right.
You know what I
You
mean?
were amazing.
I was honest. Like when they passed me the mic, I just started talking. Nobody told me like, hey, you might want to. And if they told me that anyway, I probably wouldn't have done it because then I'm being fake. So but I caught a lot of flack. It wasn't until I did Summertime that people kind of changed their mind and was like, yo, okay, so let's just overlook all of the bad stuff. Which for me, I don't feel like it's bad stuff. I
Right.
feel
It's
like
honesty. And it's
Yeah.
relatable too.
Yeah, it was my
Because we're not
test.
all polished.
No, but that's what the world has become, where you have to pretend to be all right.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Really perfect.
You know how you know that was a long time ago? Your daughter just graduated.
Yes, my girl is 18.
That's crazy.
I know, and she's driving, and I don't like it.
Why? Did she be picking you up from the airport and stuff?
Because I'm a little nervous. I taught her. I got out there and taught her how to drive. I got out there and I worked with her. But I don't know. I guess anybody?
Yes.
Anybody?
Yes.
Both of us.
How old's your baby?
She'll be 23 next month.
So are you nervous when she got ready to hit the street?
No, I was ready for her to drive because I was tired of having to get up to take her to school. At the time, I was still stripping,
Yeah.
and I would just be coming in the house at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning.
So
and
you didn't want-
she waking me up at 7, talking about I need to go to school. Bitch, take the car. Okay? I'm so mad you said bitch.
Yeah, she had a couple accidents.
She did. Well, no, she had a couple
Don't
accidents
tell me
recently,
that.
but not bad ones. Just like she hit a parked car. And,
Certainly did.
She did what?
She hit a parked car.
How did she hit a parked car?
She
What was
coming
her
out of the
excuse?
garage.
Because I drive a Jaguar,
Yeah.
and when she drives my car, when I'm in it, she drives like driving Miss Daisy.
Yeah.
But when she drives my car, when I'm not in it, she drives like Fast and Furious. So she came out of the garage, skirt, and was a little too close to the car that was parked a little too close to the driveway, and it wasn't a good situation.
So she
But
wrecked
that's
your
all-
car?
Yeah.
That's all part of the experience of learning. You know how many accidents I had when I first got my license?
But no, this was recent. This was
Y'all,
like
I
a year
never
or two
had an
ago.
accident.
You didn't?
No.
They used to call me and my best friend Thelma and Louise. We had so many accidents and like bad ones. I remember, and always in some place we wasn't supposed to be.
That's why you had an accident.
I know. Like I remember my friend just got her license and she was like, okay. She told her mom we was going to the movies and
Yeah.
that's all wasn't going to no movie. We were
Yeah,
going to see
fresh.
some boys.
Of course.
Yep. And she was turning left in front of a car that was coming straight.
Yeah.
And the car hit us and that was that.
See, Lord, please. No accidents.
We are still here though.
I know
God
it. I
bless
just, I don't know. I ain't gotten used to, I know she gonna be driving and I'm gonna have to just keep her covered.
But good job, though. That has to be a good feeling to have an 18-year-old, and she's driving and things are good. It makes you feel like I did it.
Yeah, and I'm proud of the fact that she graduated. She breaking generational curses.
Right.
You know what I mean? Everything that they said, I went back, but my baby did it. And so I told her, I was when they called her name, I was so ratchet. And I didn't care, because she's a Leo. So she's very quiet and she don't like all that. But I was like, sweetheart, you don't understand.
To go down.
I had the same. I can relate. I had the same experience. I didn't
Yeah.
graduate high school. My daughter graduated, and did very well in school, went on to college. That's something
Yeah.
I didn't do, and I was at her graduation the same way. Like,
Screaming it, yeah. I had to do it. So I'm very proud of her.
Did she grow up like people being like, your mom's Fantasia?
No, actually, Zion was very laid back, and she still is to this day.
But
Like,
people knew around her though, I'm sure.
Not really. And I would be like, how'd you do it? But she just don't say much. Or she would ask me, and it used to hurt my feelings. She would ask me like, not to come.
Right.
And I'd be like, girl, why? But she didn't like all that attention.
She didn't want the attention.
Such a Leo. She just like, yo. She also didn't want to live under my shadow. Still to this day, she's like, I don't want you to give me nothing.
Right.
I'm going to go do it myself, mommy. I don't need,
my baby the same way.
Yeah. That's
She a
what's
Libra,
up, though.
yeah, she
So
the
if you
same
bought
way.
her a car, she'd be like, no thanks?
No, she took that car.
Okay, I bet she did.
She in that car
Just
right
checking.
now.
Right. She in the car. But I thought you said you was going to do it on your own.
She took that car. But yeah, she don't like all the hype.
So now the new single, PTSD,
Yeah.
post-traumatic
Sex disorder.
disorder.
child.
Explain that.
Okay. So, my thing is, if you're going to come through. Don't say you can do something and you can't do it. I give you know what I mean? I just felt like a lot of people go through it. I'm good right now, but all my friends are like, girl, I'm mad. I gave him a chance. He wasn't even all that. I
Right.
gave him something and it was okay, and then it can't even deliver.
Guys, when they brag, that's when you know they're not good in bed. When they
Do
start,
guys still brag like that? I mean, do they still do that?
It's a red flag.
Yeah.
that's how you
It's a
know.
red flag.
Because a guy, when he know he good, he don't got to say shit.
Right. Like that's
Dude
the ones
look
that
like,
the ones
look
that
over here.
He's like, I don't brag on my dick.
That's when you know they don't have to.
No, but when a guy's quiet, that's when you got to be careful. He's gonna break your pussy.
I don't want my pussy
When he's
broken.
careful,
Yeah.
when he's quiet, you gotta be careful.
Break it. That would be
Exactly. Like, oh my God, this guy's a monster. I
If
don't
you
even
could break
know
something, a
about
baby
it.
could come out of.
that ain't good though. That ain't even good.
I don't want to
God.
be though. Some guys think that making you not be able to walk after sex is good sex.
No, that's not good.
You know how they like
not
that?
good.
Like, oh, and you got it. Oh, I can't even walk.
That's not good.
told you my face gonna hurt by the time I leave here.
Because we be lying too sometimes.
Why would you say that? What do you mean?
Like sometimes a guy does a good job, but we make it like really extra.
Yeah, we cap them up.
Yeah, like,
That's
oh
when we come
my
with the cap.
God, that was the best ever.
Don't tell it, y'all. Now they're gonna know that you're doing it.
You know
when
we
you
be
do it.
exaggerating though.
Yeah.
Because it makes them feel good.
Whoever I'm with at the time is always the best I ever had every single time. It's just God that does that.
I can't even say much on that.
They all got the biggest dick.
Every single
the
time.
biggest dick I ever
The
had.
last one is always the best.
Quiet on that one.
They all taste the best.
I can't stand it.
Right. You got to do it.
I can't
Pretty
say
much.
much. I'm married.
And you don't, I'm sure you tell your husband.
He's the
He
best.
is the best.
right.
See?
There you go.
That's why you married him, girl.
That's why you married him.
You think you could have married him if it wasn't good?
Huh?
You think you could have married him if it wasn't good?
Huh? No, I'm gonna be honest. No, I'm gonna be honest. I'm a Cancer. I'm very.
Oh, shit.
What?
You already
Come on
know
with
what that
it.
means.
No, I
You
don't.
need the love.
I need it in a certain kind of way.
Yeah. Attention, affection.
Yeah. What's your sign?
Gemini.
Jim.
They're crazy.
I'm right behind you though. I'm June 30th. My mother's a Jim. My little brother's a Jim. So I know who you
You
are.
know about it.
Where you?
I'm a Sagittarius.
Oh God, you ain't getting nothing out of a Sag.
What does that
Psycho.
mean?
They're quiet. Y'all don't say nothing.
No,
You
it's
too?
I mean, I could keep a secret, but sometimes I talk and never stop talking. I talk over people.
No, I don't mean that. I'm talking about
Only when you drunk.
relationship.
Relationship.
Oh, in relationships, no, we could eat everything. We eat everything up. We won't say nothing
Until you
it
explode.
explodes.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
So you explode.
We
'cause
just
my
take
hairdresser
checks.
is a Sag, and I don't ever see him explode.
Oh no, I explode.
Yeah.
I explode.
Stephanie the type of person you could be. If she about to explode, she'll stand outside while you with her and talk on the phone for 3 hours arguing. And you'll be like, girl, come back in here. The food getting cold.
And then I go inside and eat.
You gotta get it off though. Huh?
Yeah, no, I do have to get my shit off sometimes. It just depends. It depends. Like certain relationships, like I was with one guy and he had a thing that would just tick me off because I didn't like the way he would talk to me. So it was a lot because he didn't know how to talk. So it was a lot for me. Like, I used to try to just tell myself, like, oh, he just talks like that. It's just, this is the way he is. But I could never control myself. Like, I found myself, like, running down on him all the time. Like,
Running down on him.
yeah, like,
Ran down on the.
She would be like, I gotta get in this Uber. I gotta go.
So what's your sign?
Capricorn.
Cap. Okay.
What does that mean?
I don't really got much on the
We're just very
female cap.
practical people, loyal. That's what
Y'all
Capricorn.
are and loving. Make a friend anywhere you go. But if you cross,
I don't fuck with you ever again in
pretty
life.
much that's over.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll be cordial though, but I ain't gonna fuck with you.
Yeah, y'all cordial is real. Like
It's dry. It's like it's an evil cordial.
yeah.
How you doing? Good. Okay. I see you doing good. Not.
I love it. I like your shoes, ma.
Oh, thank you.
You got little feet.
No, actually, these sneakers
They
make
just
your
look
feet look
little.
little.
That's
These
what
are
made me
size
want
8.
those.
That's
Because they make your
what
feet look so
size?
small.
8. And I'm 5'3", so for my
For
height,
your height,
I got
okay.
big feet. But you know,
Well, you gotta wear shoes that look like that because they look like
you gotta
sixes.
wear big ass clunky shoes.
They cute.
And you're not 5'3". You're shorter than 5'3".
I was finna
Damn
say.
hater. I am 5'3".
No, you're not. Let's see.
No, I promise you.
My baby
You call me a liar?
Angela's so tiny.
Not a liar. I just
No,
saying.
it's so
5'3".
cute. Your height.
What
You're
y'all got? A tape or
gorgeous.
something?
No,
you guys
I
wanna
like
test
it.
me?
5'3" is kind of average height.
Now, Fantasia, you know what I always wanted to know? We're gonna move on from that. Do you ever sing in bed?
No.
Has a guy ever asked you to sing to him?
Yeah, and I don't do it. My husband gets mad at me all the time. Like, yo, why you don't ever sing to me?
Not even on his birthday?
On his birthday, yeah.
You sing to
and
him?
on our anniversary, I did like an anniversary song. But that is how corny is that?
That's
And
dope.
I asked him, I was like, can you imagine if I was just walking around the house all day like, he was like, yeah.
Yes, he
Bitch,
could
you can
imagine.
sing. Okay.
If you was my girlfriend, I would want you to be singing for me all day.
Right,
No, you
especially in
would
bed.
not.
It sounds so beautiful, but your regular speaking voice is really nice too.
It is. It's like
very
a song
unique.
already.
So if y'all
So it's
dated
okay.
up a cat that sang, and he just walked around the house all day long
I have
singing,
dated a
think-
guy. Well, I have been with a guy. I don't want to say we dated because
it was
it's
what it
just
was.
a party with him. But he's always singing around. He be singing in my ear. We'll be having sex and he'll hit a no. I'm like,
For real?
yes.
I would want him to be like, I'm about to eat that pussy.
No, we'll wake up. No, we'll wake up. We wake up in the
supposed
morning
to
and
sing.
I'll be in the bed still, and he's up singing around. I'm like, oh, he's perfect. And then I'm like, all right, bye. I'm leaving you. You fucking.
Yeah.
If I could
die.
sing, I would be
Die.
singing in bed all the
Boy.
time.
No, you wouldn't.
If I could sing, I wouldn't
I
talk.
guess if it was
I
a
will
split,
only
we'd all be
sing.
high.
Well, I'm gonna go home and try it. I'll call
You
y'all.
should
let
do
you
it,
know.
especially because he wants you to.
Yeah.
I just think it's so corny.
But he
She
would
gonna
probably
laugh.
love
Just
that.
surprise him. Sing I'm about to come. He'll
Right.
go crazy.
Most beautiful
I'll call y'all.
voice.
I'll call
You
y'all.
got to sing what you about to do.
I'm sick of it.
I'm about to suck that dick.
Yeah.
Now, how would that go? I want you to
I
sing.
don't have a
Yeah,
single
you sing
voice,
it, Gigi.
so
Come on,
It don't matter.
try.
I
Come on,
did it.
try for me.
I would take it real slow. And
All right,
like,
so Gigi, sing to us what you would do in bed.
What?
about to suck that dick.
Yes.
Sounds
G.
good, girl.
I'm about to suck that dick. You gotta take it down and bring him up. So you know you really mean it.
Oh, shoot. My face. Swear to God, my face
Gigi,
hurts.
you never failed to
It sounded
amaze
good,
me.
though. I will tell
That
you.
shit sounded
It
good.
wasn't bad. You made it seem like you came through.
Yes, that was good. That
What's
was
the next
nice.
line after that?
And you're gonna love it.
Yo.
And I'm gonna love
Writing
it.
songs.
About the, when she hit the high note, you went for it. I
Filthy.
like it.
I like this too.
When I suck you.
That's when I see you. Remix.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. That's how you remix it.
I won't sing it now, but I'll call you girls later.
We're
So
going to
let
do a
us
whole
know.
Fantasia remix album.
Jesus Christ. Fucking show.
My face hurts. From
All right, so
laughing
let's talk
hard.
about the new album because I know we want to talk Sketchbook.
Yeah.
So let's talk about what space you were in as you were doing this album because you've been so busy.
So I'm independent now. Mm-hmm. And I love it.
Okay.
Like-
oh, you can sing that, but you can't sing in the bed.
I love it. You want
the
me to-
bed too, the bedroom too.
I told you I'm gonna call you next week. And
Okay.
tell you about it. But yeah, no more label. And I ain't trying to hate on the label. I'm just saying that when you have a gift, and y'all understand where I'm coming from when I say this, you don't want anybody taking everything that belongs to you.
Right.
If you're the gift. if you're going out and you're hustling and you're working, why I gotta give you half of what belongs to me? At the same time, you telling me what I can and cannot do. Then it ain't fun no more and I don't wanna do it. I had gotten to that place where I was like, yo, I'm going home. I'm not finna keep putting in this kind of work to only get home and realize that I don't have shit to show for it.
Right.
That means you prostituting my gift. So now I'm independent. And I done made some moves with this album. I was able to call T-Pain. I was able to call Megan Trainor. She's pop. And they jumped right on.
I bet they did.
You know, I didn't, hey,
I
was
can't
very
see anybody
surprised.
saying no, Fantasia. To understand who you are, like Aretha Franklin, you know what I'm saying, Pat? Like the greats are like Fantasia. It's amazing.
Crazy
To have been on Broadway.
Yeah.
Like those are huge things that people have not accomplished and will never accomplish in their life.
You the GOAT, girl.
I ain't know no.
You can call me whatever you want, baby.
But yeah, I'm independent. I'm independent now, and Sketchbook is all my vision, and it's a bop. People think, you know, I only sing sad, for yourself, bittersweets. I ain't in that place no more, and I love music. That means all genres of music. So now I get to express myself in a way I've never been able to, because I ain't got nobody else telling me what I can and cannot do.
So who do you trust when it comes to music?
As far as
Like feedback, who do you listen to? Who you? Because sometimes, you know, you hear it, it's very personal to you.
Yeah.
When you record something and somebody else might be like, well, I don't know. Is there anybody that you listen to?
Well, I'll definitely call on my first cousins. You know, Casey. That's first.
Casey?
Yeah, I'll call them. I have a musical family, so I'll just reach back to them as well. But sometimes you can't do that. Like you may have a vision, and you may come to me with the vision, and you tell me, and I'm shooting this shit right down. But it's not my vision. It's yours.
Right.
So I can't. So sometimes you have to step out on faith and be like, yo, I know I'm supposed to do this. I feel it. I eat, sleep. It's in me. It's in me. And everybody else like, well, you know, you might not want to do that because, but that's not. I don't need your. This is my vision.
Right. And being independent, I think one of the main things that you need is a good team.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it's really hard to be independent if you don't have all that in order.
And it took me a long time to get that. Like I lost everything twice. Everything, cars, house, everything.
How does that happen?
Cause you have a team of people that's telling you they doing this, they doing that, and the whole time they eating all your shit. They're not doing anything for you, but you trust in them. And we
I can imagine you've been through a lot in the business since you came in so young.
Yeah. Oh, they took advantage. I was so gullible and green. I was, hey y'all, you know. I trusted
I'm just happy to be here.
Pretty much.
You're like, you want to help me? Okay, let's go.
Yeah, I trusted it. And now
themselves.
I realize when I tell you I'm playing chess, not checkers, I get what's going on now. And I ain't gonna let nobody else come in. So the team that I work with now, we are partners. They trust me, they push me, they believe in me. And it took me 15 years to find that.
Right. Well, I'm glad you found it.
Hey.
Yes.
You know, that's important.
Yeah.
So Sketchbook is basically you putting together, like explain the title, Sketchbook.
I feel like my life is like, you know, a painting. I've always shared it. I've been talking about it. And I'm still coloring it. I'm filling in some blanks. You know what I mean? I'm showing my life, and the story's not done. I'm 35 years old. I'm getting up there, but
Oh, no,
I
you're
feel
still
like
a
I got a
baby.
ways to go.
Yeah, you're
you know?
still a baby.
So that's what it is I'm just coloring, filling in the blanks musically this time, and showing people who I am musically and what I can, and you know, what I love.
It feels like now's a great time for you too, right? Independent,
Yeah.
happily married,
Yeah.
in a great situation. Daughter graduated. You know, you have a son.
I
Right?
have a son. He's 7.
You have a 7-year-old son. So it feels like everything has finally fallen into place.
Yeah. After going through all the BS, but the BS is necessary.
It keeps you strong.
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
Because sometimes
It's a
when you're
workout.
in the midst of
Yeah.
it, you feel like it's never going to end. Like when you're in the middle of it, you're like, why is this happening to me? I don't know if I can handle this.
Yeah, but
It's like
it was.
you don't. I'm sorry. It's like you don't know why it's happening, or you know you don't have the answers. But then when you come out of it, you're like, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Like it takes for you to turn your L's into lessons for you to understand that it's life. You know.
Pretty much. And it's necessary. You know, you got to dance through the rain to get the rainbow. And I'm used to the rain. Can't nothing. I don't care. Can't nothing knock me down. My skin is thick now. And you can say what you want to say. I'm going to bounce right back with a good old answer and let you know I made it through that, though, right? You can bring it up, but just sit back and think about it. I'm still here.
How hard is it to trust somebody? Because now that you're married and haven't been through so much with business and personal life, how hard was it for you to open up?
Very hard. I think when I did the After Midnight, the second Broadway show I did, like I took that whole time to just focus on Tasia. So I cut out everything. I'm not gonna name all those things, but I cut out a lot of things.
You were celibate.
Huh? Yeah. And I just focused on me. Like I realized that I was broken, right? So if I'm broken, I want a relationship. How the hell that's gonna work?
Right.
I'm still
Can't
broken.
build nothing on a weak foundation.
No. And he or she
Not
could
nothing
be
strong.
everything, but if you're still broken and you don't trust, it ain't gonna work. So I had to sit back and let go of a lot of things and realize what I was doing wrong. And that's when I met my king. You know what I mean? When I realized that I needed to heal myself. We be looking for people to come in and heal us. It don't work like that. You gotta heal yourself first.
Even how you look is amazing.
Thanks,
You do look
Like you a
amazing.
You
snack.
do.
You look
I'm a what?
A
gorgeous.
snack.
That's the whole entree, girl.
Yeah.
No, I told her to stand back up when she walked in. I'm like,
She was like, can you stand up for a second?
I missed that. Stand up again. But yeah, you know, I'm in a different place and it feels good.
And it shows. That's what I'm saying. Like you could look at you and see like she's really happy.
Yeah. Thanks. sis.
Is there anything like the Fantasia story to me is like a story that needs to be told? Because it is inspirational. Like you said, you lost everything twice.
Yeah.
And you've always been so open about your life. You even did reality television for a second.
Yeah.
Is that something you would ever do again? If you were in control like of it?
If I was in control of it. Maybe not. I don't know. I think I lost my whole family behind that. So you gotta be careful when you do it.
So you weren't in control.
Nah. I mean, I wasn't in control of my family.
Oh, well, yeah. That'll never happen.
Yeah, nah. I just feel like when you start opening up certain doors, yeah, you gotta be careful.
Did you mend any of those relationships?
Did I mend any of them?
Or did they? Or like, has there been any resolution since then where it's like, okay.
No, we don't speak.
So are those things that you address on the album? Because it's your real life?
Nah. I don't even give it no life. I'm big on energy.
Right.
I take it to God and let him handle it. Nah.
Amen.
Are there songs about your husband on there?
Oh, yes.
All right, so give us some little teasers.
Well, I basically, like, when I was recording,
Hopefully
I watched
not
my
PTSD.
husband. No, hell no. No. But I think other people can relate in a fun way, because most people was like, oh, she's coming out with a song about PTSD. She's so disrespectful. She's cracking on post-traumatic stress. And I'm like, nah, wait till you hear this song.
Listen to the song.
Yeah, but like I got some girlfriends. All my little girlfriends are these rich white ladies from North Carolina, and they're older and they're wild and they have fun. So I just sit and listen to everybody's stories, and I felt like with me, and I've always been that artist where people like to relate, but always in the bad way, like hurt. So I was like, nah, we're gonna turn that around. I'm not in that place no more. So let's relate and let me talk about all this stuff I'm hearing all my little ladies talk about. And all of them right now said, bitch, I have post-traumatic stress disorder. I have it. You know, so I took that and was like, let's run with it. But most of the album, I watched my husband while we was making beats. I would watch the man because I feel like I've catered to the women. Now I want to do something for the men.
You was about to say something else for the...
I was.
I know. I heard
I was. Now I want to do something for the dudes. Like, I remember when, what's his name, walked up to me from New Orleans that had independent, what was his name? Webby. Yeah. He walked up to me and was like, yay. My baby mama, she get on my fucking nerves. She plays so much, man. You don't make no music for them niggas, man.
He was
So I
like,
was
damn,
like,
baby.
I'm sorry. So now I'm just like, I want to make a bop for the dudes. I want them to be able to say, yo, I love Fantasia, and I can play this in my car. I can bop to this. So when you hear PTSD drop, it's almost like, whoo. You know what I mean? I don't want no more sad stuff.
That's
I'm not
interesting
sad.
that you say that because it is true. Because a lot of songs that we love be songs like about how guys ain't shit. You know, how he did this, he broke
And
my
they
heart.
hate that.
Yeah.
And you play it around the house or play it in the car,
They
and they're like,
can't
do we have to listen to this?
And they know you mad when you put it on. Hold on, let me put on it.
I don't want that no more. I don't. And somebody asked
Funny
me
because I
one
was
day.
just listening to Lemonade.
Oh, you was? But
she's going through a breakup.
But dudes still like that song because it has a bop.
Until they see that video and she's smashing your windows.
She can get away with it. B can do it.
Yeah.
But dudes still rock with it. You know what I mean? If your girl playing B in the car, you still know like you can rock to the beat. It's still something dudes rock with. So that's what I wanted.
What's the craziest thing you ever did in a relationship? Since we just talked about breaking windows. And,
I ain't never done nothing crazy. I just bounce on them and I shine stupid hard. I do.
like
I ain't gonna break
That's my
nothing.
favorite thing to do too.
For real, I don't want to break nothing. Because now I'm showing you that I care. I'm a Cancer. We share love. I don't want to show you that I care. I want you to feel like, she killed me. I post a picture with somebody I don't even know. I'm for real. You know girls do that. Stop playing. It's petty. But at least I didn't break anything.
Right.
I don't want to break it. I've been spit on before. I've been literally spit on.
Wow.
I
No,
ain't
that's the
gonna tell
most
you who.
disrespectful.
Oh, yeah. But when he did it. When he did it, I took over his whole entire city. He called me and begged me, please go home. It's my city, shawty. I said, not anymore.
I know who it is just by your
Don't you say
accent.
nothing.
The way she said it, I
Who
already
is
know
it?
who it is.
Who you think it is?
When you said shouty like that,
So who you think it is?
he's been on lip service before.
Has he?
Yeah.
Long time ago.
What's his name?
Oh my God, I don't know.
But yeah, I could just tell by that accent. And that whole thing you did.
Anyway,
So are you
We off
thinking
that.
about doing
My
something?
girl.
Yeah, let's move on. Are you thinking about doing something like telling the Fantasia story though?
As far as like movie wise?
Or even like a documentary, a movie?
Oh, yeah. I think as I go, I got a ways to go, sis. But I don't want to do no more like, movies or reality. You know what I mean? I tell it through the music. I tell it through, other stuff. But one day, yeah, maybe another movie when I get older. But we'll do a lot of things where people can follow and see the journey because I like to inspire people. I like not just women, just people, period, who have dreams and vision, my people. To show them that you can bounce back and do whatever the hell you want to.
What do you think has been your greatest moment?
My greatest moment,
That you was like, damn, I can't believe this happened.
girl, when I won a Grammy and I wasn't even there.
They don't give you advance notice. I always wondered if they tell people they're gonna win. So make sure
I
you
was
show
being,
up.
I was being bad. I was being a rebel.
You
and
just
I
said,
said-
oh, you chose not to go. Okay.
Cause I was like, I'm not gonna be your seat filler no more. I've been nominated 11, 12 times.
Oh.
and the
I
one
was
time
like-
you didn't
And then
go,
the
you
final
won.
Girl,
you
I
didn't
felt
go.
so stupid. The one time I didn't go, I didn't even give it. My acceptance speech was gonna be so fire, and I didn't even get to give it. So I felt dumb.
Right.
But that was the dopest moment that I couldn't even receive.
Damn.
You still got the Grammy though.
It's at the house.
Yeah, the
I
Grammys.
keep her up. She
You
got
made
a
a real
light-
statement. That's
put a
fucked
light
up.
on her. I know.
Shine a little light
That's
on
what I
the
get though. That was a lesson for me. Like
Right.
you gotta stop trying to prove points, because in this game, that don't work.
No,
And
but
then
I
I
feel you keep showing up to an award show and not winning.
Am I winning?
But I
would be
also feel like
frustrated
you
You know how much
already.
money you put into the dress?
Right, and
Right.
this whole
Yeah,
look,
to
and,
your
and
look.
you go, even though it's a nice thing to be nominated and you want to be classy about
And you wanna
it and
celebrate
all of that and
everybody
all of
else.
this. Yes, exactly. But I would be
11, 12
frustrated
times
too.
is
I know.
too many.
It's hard.
It's New York.
Sexy.
It's really
So
bad.
I bet you cussing somebody out would just be so dope.
No, it's.
It's still sexy.
I hate cursing. No, it's not. When I curse somebody out, it sounds like I'm on a street corner or something.
I can't imagine. I bet
It's
you
so
be
bad.
Like, you
It's
know
so
what,
bad.
bitch?
Like all my
you.
boyfriends. Like all my boyfriends.
I got no. This is how you do it. Fuck you for what the fuck you did to me.
That's what I need to do. I need to put a
Don't
little
fucking
sex
call
into
me
it.
no more.
Nah, that's not bad. That's kind of close. That's not
Fucking
bad.
call
I'm
me.
not- That's close.
I looked
No
away. I thought that
more.
was Stephanie talking.
Right, exactly. That was it.
I
When
get
that's
it?
the slick one. But when I get upset, like all my boyfriends be like, "Yo, you think you a boy? Like you think you a
that
man?"
too?
Yeah, I get that all the time from
She turn
every
hella
single one of
hard.
my
like
series.
She get like her.
You got brothers?
Right. Yeah, I grew
you
up
the only
with
girl?
boys. I got an older sister, but she was like a boy too, climbing fences and doing crazy shit when we were
Well,
kids.
so wait, I hear that too. My husband tells me that now. He be like, "You think you a, and I'm like, I don't. I just, yeah, I've got brothers, and you ain't gonna let you play me.
Yeah,
So I come
exactly.
out my mouth like, say, bro,
You tell your husband I ain't gonna let you play me.
no. But I thought I don't know. I get that too, sis.
I get that all with every single one every guy I've been serious with has told me that, every single one. And when they tell me, it's like it blows me away because I think about the rest of the line. that said it. Like,
But I think now I'm gonna steal your tone. I'm gonna go home and try it.
I'm gonna try it too.
She almost did it right there too.
Well,
I'm gonna go home and try it.
because I'm studying her. So when I get home and we next little, spat, I'm gonna be like, so
Exactly. That's how I need to hit it. It's so much more powerful like that.
like, babe, check this out. This is how we gonna do this. Don't say shit to me all day. And I won't say shit to you.
It sounds so powerful.
I love it.
That's how I need to do it more like,
I love it.
Instead of like, like relax, girlfriend.
Oh my God.
I want to ask y'all something, right? About things that are overrated. So I was watching this movie, and when you watch movies and they have the sex scenes, and you're like, do people really do that? You know how they walk in the door and they push you up against the wall and y'all start having sex right away standing up?
Yes,
Right.
yes,
But does
yes.
that ever happen
I see
in
that
real
a lot on
life?
TV.
Yeah,
I've done that before, like sex on immediate contact, like as soon as I see
Yes.
it's going down, but that's not normal.
I've done it before
not
too.
all the time.
Yeah, not all the
It's not
time.
normal.
But I mean, sometimes that happens.
Yeah.
Are y'all making
When
them
you're
feel like he can
drinking.
come in and no?
Or when you miss somebody.
Are you standing waiting on him in a nightie or something to make him feel like you?
I'd be like, first you gotta take your shoes off.
oh, so you giving orders. No, it's not gonna wait, Capricorn.
No shoes in the house.
But no shoes in Angela's house. Okay, don't
Gotta
even step
be the
past
boy.
the front door. You got to take your shoes off
Oh,
first.
that we not doing that.
You killing the mood when you do that.
I know, I do kill the mood. You're like, ah.
Wait, you making out at the door and then you're like, wait, we have to take off our shoes.
Hold on a second. The housekeeper was just here.
Right. The worst
I
thing
just
is
got
when
this
you have
clean.
kids. That always kills the mood with a man. Be like, shh, the kid. He be like, you know what, damn it, I don't even want to.
I feel like that would be sexier when he got to be quiet.
Some people don't. Some people
When-
don't like
Some
that
people don't know
quiet.
how
When
to be
me and my
quiet.
son's father were together, we did 7.5 years with the baby, and it's like sex we used to have a lot of sex, but we were planning like, all right, baby's gonna be in the bathtub. With we're gonna
You leave the baby in the bathtub alone?
We like,
You just don't put a lot of
there
water
with his
in
older
the...
cousin. He be in there with his older cousin.
talk.
I don't hear
His
the baby.
cousin's like 4 years older than him, so they take a bath together. We got like they in
Good
there for a
15
while. They
minutes.
like playing boats and shit. So,
I understand.
but we're like, we got a good hour in there. They're gonna be all wrinkled.
It's the truth.
Let the babies
You
get
gotta
wrinkled.
plan shit. Like, all right, he's gonna go to sleep in a half an hour.
Well, I got a
and
question,
it's gonna
though.
last like about 45 minutes. So
Have you ever got into it and then all of a sudden you hear,
yes.
Mama!
Exactly. Mom. And she's like, Dad.
God damn
go,
it.
you go. Go ahead,
And that's when
go ahead.
that's when the guy will hurry up and come.
No, we gotta stop. You can't,
No, God
you
will
can't
hurry up
keep
and come.
pumping with the baby screaming,
Yeah, you
Mom.
can.
You
If you're
can't.
having sex with somebody
gotta
and
go
something about to
check
come
him
on
out.
TV and he come right when the show's starting, and you like, oh, okay, I see what you did.
or have you ever did it?
Yes,
Oh, then you talking about
Yes.
you. Oh, yeah.
I'm talking about me, Fantasia.
I am the person.
Yes, that is
That
me.
would be me.
You be watching TV
I am
and
him.
everything's going good. The TV's on, and then you see he looking kind of at the TV, and you're having sex, and then he right when the show started, he come, and you be like, word.
Yeah, you got to turn that off.
Yeah, turn that TV off.
Turn the TV off.
Turn the
Hi.
off.
Is your seat right here?
Hi.
Hi, sorry I'm so late.
The train. Hi, I'm Gina. Hey.
Hi.
Hi, how are you? We was
Came with her
waiting on you.
Starbucks. We weren't really. We started. I know. She said we was waiting.
They've
on
been
you.
talking about everything, too.
No, they don't play on this podcast.
We were, and listen, I'm trying to help Gia out and find. Did you get a man yet?
No.
Okay.
Angela,
Still no man.
Still no man.
Wait. What happened? Tell me the story.
So Angela came on my show, Black Coffee. What was this, like 2 months ago?
Yeah, she has a show with Mark Lamont Hill on
Yeah.
BET.
Yes. And so I was like, you know all the men's, and I need a man. And then she was like, I'm gonna help you, but we got booked and busy this summer, so we haven't followed up.
I want her to finish her Hot Girl Summer too first.
Yes.
before we,
Yeah.
like,
It's done.
So you're really, really ready.
Fall.
You're
Yeah.
ready for a relationship.
Yes.
Okay.
I feel so.
But you have a list.
Yes.
So
Oh, shit.
What kind of list?
I mean, it's not crazy. God-fearing,
Yes.
makes me laugh,
Mm-hmm.
honest, a family person, smart,
Yeah.
like intelligent enough to hold a conversation.
Yeah.
does size matter?
Yeah. Yes.
He has to be tall.
you said it nice at
Yeah, I
first.
was like, yeah. No, yes.
Does looks matter?
See, I don't have a type because I've dated like the spectrum. I usually go for black men, but I'm open to dating other types of men.
Okay, a nice Asian man.
I'm scared to though. I'm not gonna hold you. I don't want to be fetishized. I would love a man who likes the NBA because I really love the NBA, and I feel like that's easy enough to find.
Yeah,
That's very easy.
Most guys do.
Most guys, but you'll be surprised. Sometimes I meet some men and they're like,
yeah,
they
it
don't watch
wouldn't be a
basketball.
deal breaker if he's a football guy. And you
Won't
guys
be a
could
deal
learn each
breaker.
other. Yeah,
But we talking about preference.
Yes,
I
yes,
prefer him to
yes.
like the NBA.
Now, Fantasia, is it hard to be like Fantasia's husband? Because, you're a celebrity, and sometimes for guys, that's hard. Like, oh, that's Fantasia's man.
I don't think so because he doesn't, the way he carries himself and the things that he has going on when it comes to men, leading men, he's got his own stage.
Right.
I mean, and then he doesn't really care. Like when I met my husband, he was not here for the hype.
Right.
I mean,
It's hard to meet somebody, though, because you never know at first.
I'm gonna tell you though, she had a list, right? So did I.
What was your list?
This about same as hers, but not as far as like football.
I know. I don't know why. I was just thinking about like Barclays Center.
Well, I knew I wanted a God-fearing man. I knew I wanted someone very intelligent, someone to come in and love my children as if they were his, someone to love me and see me and not Fantasia. And that's tricky because how do you know when a person sees you and not that, right? That 7 months though, I fasted. Because I was telling the girls before you came, I was like, sometimes we know what we want, but we really don't know what we want. Right? God knows what we want. He knows what he wants for us, but sometimes he puts us through this thing of like, do you know what's good for you, right? So sometimes we have to take that time to fix ourselves because we are broken women or we're carrying the past. And if you met him tomorrow and you're still broken, you still ain't gonna have a relationship.
Exactly.
So I had to get myself together. I had to heal myself and not look for a man to heal me, right? So all the things that I asked for when I first met my husband, this was the keeper. We became friends first. And we got married very, very fast. If you want to ask me any questions about that, we can talk about it. We got married in 3 weeks.
Wow.
3 weeks?
Yes.
See, that's how I be trying to live my life. I meet a guy, I want to get married.
Let's do it. Like, what's the dating for?
Stephanie. I don't know, because we've been through a lot with you.
Hey, I'm the hopeless romantic.
Don't do it.
But I
man.
knew he was the one when I was getting ready to go on the road and he kneeled down and was like, can I cover you? And I was like, cover me? He kneeled down and started praying. And I couldn't even get caught up in the prayer because I was like,
Amazing.
Hey, guy.
what you doing? You know what I mean? And then I kept watching how he flowed. He never gave me no oohs and ahs, you bad, you this. He never tried to sleep with me. We married before we made love. That was one of the things that I wanted too. You know what I mean? Like it was just certain things that I asked God for that he brought to me through my husband. So you just gotta be careful and make sure you got your eyes open because the enemy hear your prayers too and he'll send a curveball right your way.
Right.
I've had many of them.
Yes. When you were fasting, what was your fast like? I just want to get the details.
Well, let's be
like, I'm
honest.
trying to-
I didn't know drinking. I didn't date anybody, talk to nobody on the phone. No, anything sexual porn, all that crap. Let's just be honest. None of that. I didn't watch it. I just was like, I'm just gonna stay focused. I stayed in my word. Everybody knows I'm a big believer. I stayed in my word. And I just constantly started writing out things that I need to speak into myself and start waiting for people to speak them to me. And those were my affirmations every day. 7 months I did that. And I had guys and girls in that 7 months trying to holler, back to back. I'm like, whoa, that's a test though. Because it's like, I want to throw you off your track. That what you plan to do, I want to throw you off of it. But I stayed the whole 7 months. Yep.
And how did he slide in?
My hubby.
Yeah.
When I got back from New York, I went back home and we went to a little spot downtown, which I want you girls to come to Charlotte and hang with me because y'all will probably set the city
We're going to
on
be in
fire.
Charlotte for lip
Charlotte
service
for
on tour.
When?
We're going on tour.
Yeah.
When?
I got to look at it.
Well, okay,
October
let me know.
28th.
Because real talk, I want to hang. We'll eat. I'll cook. And then
Oh my God, I would love that.
we'll cook and then we'll go downtown. Let me hang and just be around.
I was in Charlotte for All Star. It's so cute.
Oh yeah, did you enjoy it?
I did.
Was
It
All Star
real
good in
cute.
Charlotte?
Yeah.
I love
We'll
Charlotte.
never get it back again. I don't
October
think.
27th.
What?
I don't think it'll come back.
continue your
Okay,
story.
But
You hear me, Ange?
Huh?
October 27th.
October 27th.
Lip
we in
service live
Dang.
in Charlotte. You're
You're not going to
be
be there.
I'll be on tour, right? I think. Okay, we got to do it again though. Real talk.
Yeah, we'll do
Fillmore.
it. We'll figure it
You'll
out.
like it out down there too,
Oh
downtown.
no, we go to Charlotte. I go to Charlotte a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then, have you heard of the Hyatt up top rooftop type Little spot.
I think I've been there before.
Oh,
I feel like we've been there because Charlamagne's from South Carolina, so
Charlamagne's from South Carolina.
he's from Moncks Corner, South Carolina.
Shut up.
When we first started the Breakfast Club, he had us coming out to do a lot of stuff out there, like CIAA weekend.
Yeah.
We do something there every single year. And
But
then
he
I was there
right
for
around
all-
the corner from me.
I always say the Valentine.
Valentine.
Yeah, I like it there.
Man, we gotta hang. Okay, so I met him at the Fahrenheit that night, and we just talked all night. From there, the next day, talk. The next, and he's very intelligent. My husband is self-taught, and he's a man that all he does is read. He's a felon. He's a felon, but he switched up his feet
Right.
and started running his own business. And I was like, yo, I see the king in you. I always say girls overlook guys because we meet him and we're like, what you got? What you doing? But you don't understand that you got to see the king in him, and you are the person to help bring that king out. We always overlook it. When a guy don't have certain credentials, or when he don't have certain things. Like my husband was not a celebrity. He didn't have all the money in the world, but now we linked up and we getting it.
Yeah.
Because I seen the king in him.
That's the best guys. I call them NWE, Nerds with Edge. I like
Nerds
guys
with
now.
Edge.
They're like reformed.
yeah.
And they've been there, done that, and
Yeah.
they got that in them.
And they smart.
But
yeah, but he can go there.
yeah, I feel safe.
Right. You feel safe.
So I believe that you'll have what you're looking for when time is right.
And she is a nice, sweet person. She might be too nice.
When's your
that's what-
birthday?
September 6th.
You're a Libra.
It's just
Virgo.
Virg. Happy birthday.
I think, it was last Friday.
What'd you do?
I had 2 parties because I'm from DC. So I went home to DC. Yeah, and partied. Well, John Wall, the basketball player, we also had the same birthday. So I went to his birthday dinner with his mom and his friends. And those are my people because I used to work with the Wizards. And I had a party with my family, friends. And then I came up here and had a little shindig in Brooklyn.
Dope.
That's why I ain't got no boys.
I was okay. You've been partying hard.
I turned 29. I was like, I think I got 2 more years before I can be like, all right.
I remember the 20s. I had a ball.
Yeah.
It's a ball when you look back at. But it's good that you know what? I think it's good to have lived your life and had a great time.
Yeah.
So that when you get older, you ready to settle down. You're like, all right, I done did all that shit.
Yep.
I'm tired of it.
Yeah.
I'm ready to,
Go home, go to bed.
Because there's people that get married and settle down, but never have really done lived their life before that, and they always wonder, what would it have been like? I never had this experience. I never did that. So it's good to have been like, damn, I had a ball.
I had a ball. I did.
Do you have to come clean about a lot of things that happened? Like, did you tell him like, all right, so just so you know, and share those things with him?
I did. I'm gonna tell you because I wanted to do it because I'm in the industry, so I never wanted him to be around anyone and not know if I dated that person.
Right.
So I was very open, and he was too when we first linked up. Because I just felt like out of respect, I don't want him to ever be looking around like, well, he just spoke. Was you with him or was you with him?
Right.
I just kind of told him like, yo, that was before you, so it shouldn't matter. And he gave me the same.
And none of y'all never threw it back in each other's face because that's a risk sometimes too.
That's scary.
Right.
Nah.
You're like, I don't know if I want to tell him because then he gonna bring that shit up.
Wow.
Nah, and I think that's what makes me so. I be like, you fine as I don't know what, because he's been around some, and he don't care. When we leave, he know I got that. That's mine.
You don't have no chicks in your DMs like, oh, so now you dating?
Mine, him.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm glad you brought that up because I feel like girls can be very disrespectful. I feel like when you start telling somebody how good your guy is or what you got, then they start being like, I want some too.
Yep.
So then they start being disrespectful and rude. Like I don't get guys to come into my thing because of how I carry myself. And when guys do little cute stuff, it's never disrespectful. But girls do that.
I feel like the girls are more forward. They're nastier than the guys in the DM. Like you don't even know the things I've seen in certain people's phones.
It's wild, right?
Yeah, like I can't believe a woman would really put herself out there like
Well,
that.
can we say that?
And you know that this man is not available.
They don't care.
No, they
No,
don't.
maybe because would you say it's a shortage of men? So they feel like, hey, I
don't
can't
know.
find
I
this, so
just
I'm gonna have
feel
to go.
I would
mean,
agree there.
Do you feel like there's a shortage of men?
I do. Men that I want to
Shortage
date.
of good men.
Good men.
Shortage of good men.
There you go.
Good men.
Yeah.
Not men in general. But I mean, and if we
They
get
out here.
Right. And if we get deep, half of the men that we could date are in prison, like literally in
That was
prison
my
right
first
now.
thought.
Like
That was my first thought.
a lot of them just aren't
A lot of the good ones
available
are
Right.
here
then
for
they-
us.
Yeah.
So
then they're like, I'm gonna go for your guy.
Right.
But I wanna leave this one message. You could never, ever, ever, ever come take mine.
well,
Because I leave no room.
Okay.
You heard?
and that's that on
None.
that.
I remember, listen, I hope Debbie don't kill me for this. I was shooting my Lifetime movie. Debbie Allen did my Lifetime movie. I hope she don't kill me for this. She gave me a story one day. She's like, so, me and Norm, we've been through a lot of things. And, one day I heard he, was out doing his thing. He was a basketball player. And, he was with a white bitch. So I decided to go and dye everything blonde. I told him, you want a white bitch? Here it goes. I thought that was gangster. I'm like, yeah. She was like, you taking my man? Is that what you want? Here you go.
He probably was like, why is
He probably thought she was crazy, but she was so serious.
That's hilarious.
Because it's the truth. It's like, I'm not giving you no room to come in and take what's mine. Like, it's good to me and you can't have it.
Is cheating grounds to leave somebody?
For me, yeah. You cheat, I'm out. Because I'm a Cancer. I don't trust you. We ain't got nothing to... Yeah.
Have you ever cheated?
No, I never cheated. But once they did, then I went out. I told you I shut the CD down. Not. I don't want you to think I was like
But you do.
Let's clear that up, okay?
No,
Right.
I just
Don't laugh. It ain't funny. They in there laughing.
I'm not laughing.
Nah, I've never cheated because I'm loyal.
cheat on me. I'll shut your whole city down.
Pretty much.
That's a
Act
lyric.
up, get smacked up. What she say? What's the song?
Act up. You can
Get smacked up. But
Hey.
I ain't smacked nobody. I just went and showed him what was up.
I was so respectful. I love it. I just went and showed him. We forgot. I like that.
Have you ever cheated, Gia?
No, never cheated. I did have a time where I broke up with somebody for someone else because I was still in love in high school. But I didn't
Oh
cheat.
my God, that doesn't even. High school don't count.
She's still in her
don't-
20s.
I don't think high school.
Yeah,
really
she
It wasn't that long ago.
Yeah, but high school.
About
I
10
think
years ago.
high school don't count that much.
It doesn't count.
Wait, have you ever
I
cheated?
learned a lot.
Hell yeah,
I too.
I
I
had to.
definitely have
Yeah.
cheated.
Yeah.
I cheated. I
then
got
why'd
caught.
you cheat though with me?
See, I cheat back.
I get caught too.
Like I've cheated back.
For revenge.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like
But if I
you
cheat,
can do
that
it,
means
why
I know
can't
it's
I?
over already. Like you might cheat because sometimes we don't break up right away. Like we extend it. We be like, okay, let me set my next shit up before I.
Before you, or is it that you're trying to get back at him? If he hurt you, then I'm gonna drag you on out and make you feel what you made me feel.
No, I don't think I'm a very vengeful, vindictive person. I'm more of a, okay, well, I got options, so
Yeah.
I might as well start. I'll act like I'm not in a relationship anymore when I know I'm about to end it. But I like to, sometimes you just don't end things right away when you're supposed to. Sometimes you just do it like after you in your head are still single.
Yeah.
Like my ex-boyfriend, he don't even know I cheated on him like I did. And it's funny because
You know now.
yeah. I don't care. But you know what's funny? So I'm writing a book, right? So what I did in my book was one of my chapters is about him. And like he used to cheat like disgustingly. Like girls come up to me in the fucking club and crying while I'm with him. And they'll be like, I was with you last weekend and now you act like you don't know me. And it was like bad. So naturally I was like, okay. But I think I wasn't ready to break up right away. So I definitely had like whole other situations. I think sometimes it gives you like more confidence and courage to be able to be like, okay, I got to end this, but at least I have a whole other life already established.
Right.
So that when you break up, he'd be so shocked, but you're already over it.
Women do things a different way.
absolutely.
We smoother than guys.
Yeah.
They think they smooth, but they really not.
You be done got married, had a kid, and then break up with him.
I can't. I hate it. You hate to see it. You really do.
But why is that so true?
Like, because I'm like, I can see that. I see a few of my friends doing that because it's just like, I feel like once you get hurt or once you realize you're done, there's just so much that you can do to kind of just pull yourself back out of that headspace because you get into a place where you're like, I can't even stand you. Like your chewing bothers me. Why do you look like that? Like you get to so many things, but I'm more of a like, okay, we need to talk because I feel bad if I'm cheating. I just would feel really bad. I would feel more guilty.
Me too.
Yeah,
I can't do it.
But if he treated you like shit, and
Unless he cheated first.
Right,
Then
and
it's
that's-
not cheating.
Right.
right.
It's to get
It's
back.
over.
But have you ever stayed in a relationship way longer than you should have?
Yes.
I
God,
think we
yeah.
all
I
have
think
done
we
that.
all have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Because when you love, it's hard to let go.
Right.
You know what
and
I
then
mean?
you keep thinking things are going to, and then you also believe shit because you want to believe it.
Yeah.
Like, you know what it is. You done seen him. You done seen the messages. I remember he called me by accident one time while he was with another chick.
Oh,
And I'm listening to like their conversation and I'm hearing it, right? So I hang up and I call him right back. And I'm like, what are you doing? And he's like, I'm
He
at my boy's
lied.
house. And I was like, let me talk to him. He's like, he went to the store. I was like, well, I just heard you talking to a girl when you called me by accident. He said, that's his sister.
Let me talk to his
Biggest
sister
liar
then.
I've ever met in
Right.
my life. And it was
guys do that.
and it was so crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
There's this narrative too. I feel like we all want to stay because it's like if you don't fight for your man, you don't make it work. Like that's that whole
Like it's your fault.
right?
Like you're not a good woman is supposed to try to make it work no
I
matter
was
what.
just told that during my breakup that I didn't fight for my relationship.
Who told you that?
He did. He said, like, clearly you don't want to be in this relationship if you're not willing to fight for it. And I'm like, I'm exhausted. How many times? Because
Right.
we've broken up and gotten back together over the past 10 years. So it's like, how many times am I going to fight?
Love
same
and
fight.
fighting shouldn't
How-
be synonymous.
Wait, how long y'all were together?
10 years.
Dang, y'all were literally married.
Well,
So you just
Well,
oh yeah, but like I've heard some situations where people who haven't been married that are entertainers and they have a child by someone, they go to court. They literally say because you've been married that long, we're gonna treat it like a marriage.
right, you've been
Since you've been
together.
together
living
that
together.
long.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like a common law.
Right, the common law marriage.
Wow.
If it's been 7
So you're
years.
done.
Yeah, I'm done. We are, we've broken up 3 times that was substantial, like really, like real breakups. The last one was for 17 months. And we got back together. I moved back in with him for this past year. And it's been about 6 weeks that we've been broken up now. And I'm over it. It's just been too much of the same thing.
Yeah.
And it's not going anywhere.
Right.
So I'm ready to just move on.
Okay.
Move back down south.
You gave it the good college try.
I gave it a lot of good tries. I gave it a lot of me. And I know, like, we've been on and off so many times that at this point, a lot of people that are around me and a lot of our listeners, because they tired of hearing it, a lot of, everybody around me is just like, whatever, you'll be back. And I'm just not going back.
Should you have to fight in a relationship, like fight for your relationship?
I say when you're married, you have to fight. It's different when you get married. It's different. You have to fight because when you take those vows, you can't just easily,
I totally agree. I feel like when there's not a commitment there, like you could go. Bye.
I have nothing to say.
I mean, but if sis was married, then I would be saying, okay, sis, try this, try this. Try a little, you know what I mean? But because not, but you have been together for so long. But if you don't see a change and you're not getting what you want, what are you not getting? Can we go there?
There's trust issues that have been for years and not resolved. There's insecurity issues.
On both parts,
problem-
though, you're saying.
I'm not the insecure one, but I definitely have a trust issue with him. But my main problem, and this is something that I put it in a caption because I was being petty the other day just because I felt like it. But he fell in love with Gigi McGuire. And Gigi McGuire was a stripper. Gigi McGuire was kind of out there. Gigi McGuire was about her coin. And Gigi McGuire was known to be a certain way. Through the 10 years that we've been together, he never took the chance to get to know Kafi.
Yeah.
So everything that he sees of me, he sees in that light of Gigi McGuire.
Yeah.
Where Kafi is somebody totally different that you never even took the time because you're so focused on Gigi McGuire and the negative things that came along with that you won't let go of from 10 years ago. So that's like really our problem. Honestly, he don't even know how to say my name. He say it wrong every time he say it, which is why he doesn't say it.
How's the wrong way to say it?
Cafe.
Coffee.
He says it's coffee.
I
He
say
never
coffee,
says it.
but I say it wrong
You say
too,
it like
right?
you say it like white people.
I say
white
it
people
like-
say it with no rhythm. They say coffee.
Coffee,
Right, and
yeah.
I answer to that.
I say it
but
wrong.
it's coffee.
Coffee.
Yeah.
Say it,
He says like
Angela.
cafe.
Coffee.
He never says my name right. Nobody in his family calls me that. Nobody around him calls me that. Nobody in that circle nobody calls me by my real name because he doesn't acknowledge me by my real name. He to this day acknowledges me by Gigi.
Now, what
His
would you-
mother and everybody, they all call me Gigi. And it's just like, you don't really know me. You
What
don't
would
love
he say
me.
is the reason that y'all broke up?
Because I want to do what I want to do when I want to do it.
Well,
Look at you.
I was like,
But why wouldn't I be allowed to do what I want to do when I want to do it? This goes back to in the previous episode when I spoke about the birdcage. Like I feel like he had me in a birdcage, and then he would let me out my birdcage to be pretty and spread my peacock feathers for everybody in his presence. But then when he would take me back and put me in my birdcage, and I'm not allowed to spread my peacock feathers and be pretty for everybody else because he only wants that for him. Like that was a problem. Like I'm not allowed to go out and do things on my own. I travel, he gets upset and thinks that I'm out doing some hoe shit because that's what he thinks Gigi McGuire is going to do. But that's not what Kafi is doing. I'm smarter than that. I'm capable of doing more than doing hoe shit.
Right.
I'm capable of doing a whole lot of things because I'm book smart and street smart. But he doesn't see
well,
that.
let me stop you 1 second. Don't ever, you wasn't never doing whole shit.
Not like that, but
Well, I'm just saying.
Yeah,
because
but-
I'm talking to how you say it,
Kafi.
Kafi. I'm speaking to that woman. He was never doing whole shit.
But you know the connotation that people put on the strip club life,
so-
because I was a dancer, I was
so
a
what?
bartender in the strip
So
club,
what?
I was a manager in the
So
strip
what?
club. So like that's
So what?
you're because of you've lived this life, then this is what you are. And he never took the time out to really get to know the real me.
Yeah, but
and that was our biggest problem.
I get it, but that's never what you were. Queen, that's never what you were. Right? I want to say
absolutely.
that. Now, secondly, I want to say
And
this.
let me shift my crown. Okay.
Okay, yeah, you got it up there. If he does not accept the growth in you and the woman that you're becoming, then you have to leave.
And that's another problem.
You have to.
He's, like I said, he's stuck on 10 years ago and who I was or things that I've done. And there's been evolution. Angela's been around for the whole entire time.
Yeah.
Angela's seen, and everybody around me have seen me come from this dancer to a businesswoman to who I am today.
Yeah.
And continuing to evolve. But he's so stuck on the past that he can't even accept that.
You think that's insecurity? You were saying.
Exactly. And he's so stuck on the past that he can't even accept his role in me changing, let alone acknowledge it. So why do I want to fight for that?
She's like, and you're not married, so right, Dr. Barino?
You know I'm Taylor now. Sis.
Oh, sorry, Dr. Taylor. Dr. Barino
I guess
Taylor.
I just be like,
Do you have is your name hyphenated?
no.
Really?
No, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no. I let that go.
And the kids, you changed their last names.
Zion wants to change hers.
That's
To
such
me,
an
that was
interesting-
dope.
Yeah.
To me, for her to come and say, I want to be a tailor. That was dope. And her father is still in her life. And I promote that.
Right.
Like she talks to her father. I never, with my kids, play that game.
That's good.
But Kendall has been the role of a father. He's been there. You know what I mean? And so she wants Taylor now.
Is she gonna hyphenate it, or are you thinking about doing it? That's a touchy
She
conversation.
18 now, so I'm like, yo, do it how you want. Yep. Yep.
She really 18.
Yes.
I know.
Yeah,
were
we just
talking
had that
about
conversation,
Yo,
right? She's 18, she
I
just
know.
graduated high school, she driving.
No,
See.
I'm too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel old because I remember when she was, and you
A
were
little
carrying
baby.
around on stage and stuff.
Yep.
That's scary.
Y'all
I
like
know.
almost the same age, you.
You tried it, I got 10 years.
That bracket is closing. That bracket is closing.
Because I know they're waving and stuff and we probably have to get ready to go. But I want to say one thing to you.
5
Oh, he
minutes.
said
Queen.
5 minutes.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Straight up.
Thank you.
I'm proud of you. And every
you.
door you about to walk through and
you.
whomever you meet, they're going to see the queen that you are.
Thank
You ain't even got to talk about the past. Because when you talk about the past, you stay in the past. We headed to the future.
We're moving on.
So I'm proud of you.
we moving
Don't
on.
worry
Proud
about
of you.
That's right, G. I
Thank
be
you.
telling you that all the time.
does.
You know that,
Like,
girl.
exactly.
She do. Yeah.
I be telling you that all the time.
Straight
she
up,
do.
No, I
Thank
love
you. I
hearing
appreciate it.
that.
I
That
really
really
appreciate it.
touched
I
my
really
heart.
appreciate
I
that.
love
proud
that.
of
But
you.
we're proud
Thank
of you
you.
too, Fantasia.
Yes.
Because
Yes,
I
we
think
are.
that for everybody who is listening and watching to see all that you've been through, and you've been so public about it, which is not an easy thing to do, but it helps a lot of people, right?
Yeah.
And to see all of the storms that you've been through and to see where you are right now, independent, married, happy, I think that gives people hope. Like for all of us in the room to say, okay, you know, we got to just keep it grinding, because when it happens for us,
Yeah.
it'll that's when it's right.
And I'm going to be at everybody weird and like, bitch, I told you.
And she gonna be
I
like,
love it.
I'm not singing though, but
Yeah,
No.
no.
Don't ask me to sing, bitch. I'm going to be there.
she
I
might
hate
sing in the
that.
bedroom though. You said you would.
Oh, I'm
That's your
gonna go
homework.
try- Oh, my God.
You got homework.
When I
Why won't you
so
sing?
I'm going to try.
Listen, we want her to sing, like sing whatever
Sing
she's
to
gonna
him.
do in the
Sing to him.
bedroom.
So wait, I got to ask you, would you date somebody, if you dated somebody that sing, would you want them to sing all the time?
No.
We didn't say all the time. Why are you over?
Well,
not all the
most
time.
of the time.
But sometimes.
No, we didn't say that. We said
In the
I
bed.
would
bedroom.
enjoy it like in the car, like
In the bed.
in the bedroom. I don't
During.
know. No, that's weird.
See?
That's weird.
That might be dope.
If
I'm
it's like if
down
it's like
it.
a part of foreplay.
You weren't wearing a hum on your pussy?
You know what?
Nah, but it's
And
not
that-
foreplay.
It remind me of church. It would remind me of church. If it was a run,
It
it
would
was
be
like
something. What?
I would be like,
Oh
Yes.
my God.
are we talking about songs
What if,
right
what if
now?
he was whispering in your ear, singing in your ear?
I don't know about singing.
Yes, Jesus.
I don't know about singing in my ear. Foreplay, maybe. Like if you're gonna sing me a song or something.
Okay, I got a question.
Foreplay.
If it was
We need
one
you to,
guy in the
like-
industry that could sing, like, I'm not in it, but if it was one guy, girl, whoever in the industry that could sing to you in bed, who would it be?
Does he have to be alive?
No,
Prince.
Oh yeah, that's
Y'all saw
Luther.
Purple Rain.
Luther.
you saw that movie.
Will.
Did you just say Luther?
I said
She said Luther.
Oh, you said
Come on, Luther brought them
Yeah.
tunes.
Yes.
Straight up.
You said
but you
singing.
know,
I'm not saying. I'm not talking about anything else. You said singing.
Barry White.
It would be
I don't think
Your baby blue
have to be
penis.
Miguel. Miguel, but he's married. So I would never put Miguel.
But Miguel does have that sexy
That's how you
voice.
Yeah.
Miguel.
That's how you know she's 29.
about you?
Over here
Right.
talking
I
about
choose
Luther.
Justin Timberlake.
Prince.
Usher.
Timberlake.
Yes, because and I don't.
Oh, you, JT.
Justin?
I Justin Timberlake because he's just been my boyfriend since I was like 10 years old in NSYNC. And I never got to get him. So if we're talking about fantasies,
Oh my god.
As long as I got my suit and tie.
I'll be like, yeah.
Tell me more.
So Fantasia, your homework is you got to grab that mic.
Well, you never said
At home,
Oh, she
in
said
the-
Prince.
Yeah, Prince.
Yeah, I
Okay.
said Prince. In the bedroom, you got to grab that mic.
Oh, Jesus. Here goes Angela.
Why am I practicing?
And rock it.
Right, you're like. And what note do I start at?
Grab the mic and rock the mic.
Let's see.
done.
Grab
Start
the
at
mic
a
and
C.
rock it.
And plus, I heard it's good for your throat. So if you
Oh, what?
Oh, God. Angela.
wait, okay. She said it is.
I didn't say that.
Let me stop dry snitching.
Oh my God.
Right, we didn't hear that. I
Hilarious.
have no idea
But
what you're talking about.
Fantasia, we really do appreciate you so much. Thank you.
Yes.
We had a great time with you. This was everything I had dreamed.
And we
it
were
would be.
so excited when we found out you were coming.
Yes.
So excited.
Yeah, babe. I love to see Black women come together and do their thing. So, mad big ups to all of y'all, and God bless you and everything you do. And let me know when the wedding comes so I can come be so ratchet.
Yes.
Okay,
And I'm not singing.
God bless you.
but we are going to check in with you about your homework.
Huh?
Don't if you you could hear.
Huh?
What'd you say?
If you you could hear, girl.
Love y'all.
I love her.
Yes.
Okay, lip
I'm so
service,
happy.
Fantasia, Sketchbook. When is it out?
October 11th.
October 11th.
Yo.
So you got to complete your homework by then. It's good luck, girl.